Today is August 31st, 2025. This is currently 11:59 p.m., 1 minute before midnight. And this is the last day of the live arc, and this is the last live. So 11:59, still a few seconds before midnight. It's raining outside. It's still summer 2025 for 1 minute. Hey Sligo! How are you doing, Sligo? Sligo? Spike, hey, oh, hey guys! Didn't expect people to come. Hey Spikey! Hope you're doing well, guys. So yeah, this is the last live for a while. Up until now, the past. Can you hear me well and all? Hey Anonymox and Anonymox. It's nice to see you here, guys. I didn't think people would come. More people may come with the vertical live format. So yeah, so for a month, and thank you for stopping by. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Usually few people stop by, so the live streams are pretty lonely. So it's great to have a few people. For a month and a half, this was the live arc, and it's in my what I want to build, the larger than life story that I want to create. And it was the period of time, the arc during which I do a lot of live streams. And the goal was to get really good at singing, rapping, freestyle rapping, and playing guitar. I didn't achieve any of those goals though. I did do live streams, and so it was during those summer days, summer 2025, that this would happen. It was the first arc ever. So, and this is the end of this first arc ever. Wait, let me look at it. Oh yeah, so, crying emoji. Well, what was the quote? Don't cry, it's over. Be happy that it happened, or something like that. So, in any way, that's going to be a live where it's going to be sort of a retrospect, like a concluding live stream for this arc with a retrospective and speaking with you. If you want to say anything, we're going to speak, because then I won't do live streams for a while. So yeah, I feel kind of sad, you know. I feel kind of sad. I feel like I didn't do as much as what could have been done during this month and a half, and during with the tours I had, which are doing live streams. Yeah, so tell me what you think about it all, and write comments or messages, or tell me what you think, and we'll speak. So to begin, you know, it's actually a great way to conclude this hour, because the first live stream that I did a month and a half ago was using a phone, and then I did most live streams using a computer, which is, I can show it to you because I'm still poor, so I still don't have even enough money to buy a tripod, but this is the computer that I bought a while ago that is refurbished and all that I used to um, do the live stream, but now it died. So I can't do a live stream with it anymore. Um, but I'll find a solution. And I'm using a phone, so because I wanted to do this live stream earlier today, but Amazon was supposed to deliver a new computer, but they are late, so I do it on my phone. But I still do something, as you said. I love your art. Don't give up. Thank you, Anonymous. I won't give up. That's very encouraging. Those messages. So thank you. And you can be certain that I won't give up. It's I don't really believe in a lot of things because what I've found is that it's very hard to find things you can be certain of because like even scientific theories, like even the theory of relativity, all scientific theories are just the best explanations that exist based on current data until better explanations are found. So even something as solid as Newton's laws of motion isn't perfect, and it doesn't work in black holes or near black holes, for example. So even something as extremely solid as that, where you can be extremely confident that it works in the conditions like Earth and uh, gravity like Earth and all, but even something like that, it's not a perfect thing that works every single time. So I'm sorry, it's random, but that is to say that I don't have very strong beliefs in a lot of things because I find it very hard to find things that I can be completely certain of. I haven't found much that I can be completely certain of. It's more like it's very probable that this thing works in the majority of the cases, but it's not something I can be completely certain of. And so, for example, I don't believe, or I try to think not in terms of believe or not believe, but in terms of more like probability, like there's a low probability that based on the data I currently have, that it's correct. This thing is correct. So I don't believe much in things like fate or like magic or things like that. I don't think that I believe in God, but I'm almost completely certain that I won't give up. So, yeah, you can be confident that I won't. For a very long while. So, yeah, thank you, Anonymous. I would guess, are you still here, Anonymous? Are you from a French-speaking country? You can write a text summarizing this stream. My English is terrible and I don't understand anything, so I'll translate it on my side. Oh, okay. Um, isn't the I can't write. Well, can I write? I don't think I can write right now. I need to be on my computer, but I can write something afterwards. Um, Isn't there something like live subtitles? Okay, I'm going to speak French for a bit so that Spiky can understand. Euh, je crois qu'il me faut un ordinateur pour écrire du texte pendant les lives. Est-ce qu'il n'y a pas une option de sous-titres en live ou de trucs, quelque chose comme ça? Okay, so I just repeated in French what I said. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, on the when the live stream is sur la rediffusion, j'écrirai quelque chose, ouais. Okay. Believe in yourself, keep up. Okay. So, yeah, so that's the last live stream of this arc, not the last live stream of the era. There are still more arcs to I think I should still speak in English. Yeah, okay. No, I'm from France, yeah. Though I improved my accent, I think at least I hope I improved my accent. I try to work on it. Yeah, I wrote a description for in French and one in Spanish and one in Hindi, I think. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, yeah, uh, they're they're making jokes in the French. You know, I want to make songs in more languages too. I want to I want to make songs in French. I want to make songs in Spanish, in Hindi, and I'd like, but you know, it might be very dangerous, so I'm not sure whether it would be a good idea, but I like to make songs in Russian and Chinese. Yeah, but at least Hindi and Spanish and French to begin with. Nice English, thank you. Thank you. Not perfect yet, but I'm trying to improve. So, you know, I always feel kind of weird when I speak French during the live stream because it's like well, being French isn't cool. It's not something cool. It's not something I can really be proud of, or at least I don't find it very cool. You had the art of the future mask. Wait. Okay. I I don't have it here, but I printed it somewhere. It's two big other eyes and no smile, just a white thing. But what I want to do is okay. So okay. This is going to be great. So you're among the very first people to learn about my plan, about what I want to do. So this is my plan. I'm going to keep making songs. Hopefully, I'm going to grow and I'm going to reach 600 subscribers, 700, 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers. Hopefully, I'm going to make a living out of money, out of music soon. And then I'm going to use that money to buy a camera. And I'm going to start making music videos. Hopefully that will make me grow faster. And I will make more money, which I will use to hire someone to make music videos and to mix my songs so that I can make better songs and music videos. Then hopefully this will keep growing the revenue and I can hire more people and do other projects like not only one person bought it, but I really believe in the shirts and the things like this. And I have different ideas in different fields that I want to make happen, but I need money, and for some of them I need a lot of money, like very large amount of money. But my idea is to grow little by little, and one of the things that I'm going to do that is uh that seems to be a very useful resource is that I'm going to reinvest everything. 100% of the money that my music or all the projects will make, I will reinvest it entirely to make better music videos and songs and projects. And I will not pocket anything. I will not buy a yacht. I will not buy like a big mansion or a sports car or anything. I will just make better songs. That's my goal. And then at some point I will have grown a lot and I will do other things and I have various other projects. There is a project that I I, I don't want to spoil it to you yet, but it's a story kind of like One Piece or Harry Potter or the Odyssey. And it's a story that I created that I think can become really great and that I want to create. I want to create a documentary, but I know it sounds um, selfish, I guess, or like narcissistic, but um, okay, I'm going to read your. I'm taking note of your what you're saying. I'm going to finish my line of thought, but I'm going to read them. Um, yeah, so that's my plan. So basically, my goal is to make more songs and better songs so that I grow, so that I make more money, that I reinvest entirely to make better songs and music videos and then other projects. And and take it to the moon and then make music in Hindi and in Spanish and in French too. I especially care about those three languages. I'm not sure why we're French because I'm French, but I'd like to go in Mexico and Latin America and India and Southeast Asian countries like Taiwan or Indonesia. I like to make music that people there listen to. So yeah, that's what that's what my plan is. And right now this was the live arc. We're in the first era. An era is like Taylor Swift's era. It's a period of time of like a few years with one main theme or one idea. This is currently era 0, which is the first era, and it's where everything begins. And it's where, I currently have 500 subscribers, and unless you're watching this in replay, you're one of those. So it's very early, and the goal is for me to grow until I make a living and then to start making music videos and all. And it's taking an immense amount of time, but hopefully I'll get there soon. And then, as soon as I get there, this is going to be the beginning of the burn era. And it's where things are going to start being really cool. Being really cool. And what I hope is that you follow me for a long time, at least a few years or decades, and you're seeing me progress and you progress too. Last live, you took my advice. See, what advice? It is indeed the last live stream. At least for a while. At least for a while. Maybe not forever, but for a while. So yeah, that's my plan and my ideas and what I want to do and what I care about. Though I can only really talk about it with you guys because and girls because the people that are where I live, it's not uh, having dreams or wanting to do things isn't really supported. It's not something um, you're supposed to do. So yeah. Anyway, Zoe or baby Dana, baby Saja, what is it? So uh, anonymous, you said, don't give up. I love what you do. Honestly, it's an interesting style. I'm sure you're going to blow up eventually. People are ready for your style. Oh, do you think it's why I'm growing very slowly? It's not like, okay, so it's not a mainstream style. I guess, okay. It's not like a mainstream uh, type of music, maybe. What I try to do is that I try to make songs that uh, where I express what I feel or what I have felt, and that are very emotional. That's what I like doing. And recently I discovered choir, so I'm using it a lot everywhere. But thank you very much, Anonymous. I hope that hopefully soon I'll grow a bit more. And also, I didn't say it, but at the beginning of the burn era, I'll do a face reveal. So yeah, great things are coming. Great things are coming. I just wish it would come faster. Why are you not making long videos? What kind of long videos? Like longer music videos or lyric videos? Is it what you were talking about, Spiky? I don't really know how to, because I don't have money, so I use stock footage to make them, and I don't feel like they're great. But maybe it would be useful to make them still. I don't have money, so I don't record footage, I just use stock footage. The One Piece, yeah, the One Piece is real. I don't know if you know, but Marino had trouble at the beginning because his style was hard to enjoy for people, but now people identify themselves to his songs and he already have 100K. Yeah, I do know him. It's like a kind of like a role model. I want to get to his level. Like I made a few shorts that were making a song in the style of, and I did it because he made exactly the same shorts, and I thought it was a good idea. They got a lot of view. They got like 3 million views. So I thought I would do the same. I used a similar script. Yeah, hopefully I get there too. What do you do? Spike. Spike. Okay. Okay, Spike. There were two E, so I suppose it would be Spike. Okay, Spike. What do you do besides music? I don't do anything besides music. I just do music about all day. I spend some time reading books to rest my ears during breaks. My mother kindly allows me to live at her house, so I got food and shelter, and I make music, and that's what I do. So it's also why I want to um, make a living as soon as possible to not be dependent on her, to uh, have my own place. I feel like you have a lot of ideas, but you don't, you can't really stay in the same style. And the problem is that people okay, want the same kind of content that they can, to which they can identify themselves with. Okay, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Okay, so should I do more like one genre instead of several styles? Other shorts, like normal videos? What kind of videos are you talking about that I could do, Spike? Yes, okay, so one main genre, okay. I feel like people would get bored if I only did one style. Uh, one person, one person told me that they liked the song because it was different from my usual style. Another person told me that my songs were very repetitive, so I didn't focus on doing the same style, but I understand that it's much easier to approach. Like you know what you're going to watch or to listen to. Different style is good for starting. People can tell which style they prefer. Okay, I have an anecdote. When I was 16, at some point, I listened to XXXTentacion, and I listened to his album 17, and there were some songs that I really liked, and some songs that I disliked. I liked the more melodic sung ones like Orlando. Every single day, na 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 na. And I didn't like the like I don't even speak Spanish or songs like that or like the rapped one. And I later learned that it was a feature and not a bug, which is that he said in an interview that he made songs in several styles so that anyone could find something that they liked, because they may not like the rap songs, but they may like the more melodic ones, or they may not like the more melodic ones, but they may like they may like the rap songs. So I thought it was interesting. I'm not sure. I guess it suggests making, at least not making the exact same style all the time, changing a bit instead. But maybe not as much as I do. I don't know. To do your style, you choose themes that are that people can identify with, and the music should be catchy so that people can do edits using it. Okay, 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 I see. What is the most, what is the best song that I've made that comes to mind? Hey, Undecided Feelings. Hope you're doing well. Undecided Feelings. You still got to send me the final draft of the song we're going to make. Hope you're doing well. I saw that you keep making music too. You keep growing. Uh, is it something like, it's been a while I want to create a map in a video game, in a video game, by grouping a lot of your songs, but I don't know if you play video games, so I'm hesitating. I don't play video games. Well, I think it would be really cool. I would play I would play the video game for this map, for this feature. I usually don't play video games, but I would play it for this if you create something like that. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. Yeah. By the way, thank you, Spike, for. Oh wow. Okay, there's a big insect on the ground. Thank you for being active and commenting and being there regularly. Yeah, yeah. Though you guys are right. I have a lot to learn, uh, music-wise. I'm not the Beatles yet. Relative to genres, yes and no, because if you make songs in several genres, few people. Okay, if I make songs in the one specific genre, then anyone. No, I'm not sure I understand. So if I make a song in one genre, if it's large enough, then anyone can follow me because they follow me for this genre. But if I make songs in several styles and genres, then few people will follow me because won't often make songs in the specific genre that they want. So it's higher. It's higher if it's a better decision to stick to one style. Is that correct? If I'm going to create the game, do you have favorite video games? I stopped playing video games about like 3 years ago when I decided to focus on music, or before that, and it was hard. It was hard because I it was a purposeful decision because I spent a lot of time playing video games, and I realized that if I kept playing video games uh, instead of doing something else, then time would just pass me by and I would be 25 and 30 and 50 and all, and I wouldn't have done anything and I would regret it. So I stopped playing video games completely. Before that, I played, uh, well, GTA, I played Just Cause. Before that, when I was in middle school, I played um, Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, uh, mostly. Yeah, there were a few other. I played a lot of mobile games at some point. But you know, retrospect. Well, it. I didn't. I didn't die, so that's a bonus. That's a benefit. But 10 years or even just 8 years later, there's nothing that remains of all the time that I spent playing video games. So it was a very uh, ineffective use of my time, I fear. So that's why I don't play video games still. I try to read biographies now and to make songs. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to test focusing more on one specific music style. Basically, if you make music in different styles, you're going to talk about a lot of different things in different ways. While, oh, okay. So if I pick one style, then I can say anything that I want, but in a similar way, and people will follow me because it's the same style. If you choose a more general style, okay, I see. Okay, I understand what you mean. So it's about the packaging. So there's two parts in what you said. There's that if I make a love song, but it's a metal punk song, then few people are going to listen to it because few people listen to metal punk songs. If I make a love song, but I make it as a pop song or a rap song, then many more people are going to listen to it because the audience for pop and rap song is much larger. So that's one thing. That's about the musical style, and it's also about the lyrics because if I write a punk song, then I'm going to write it like punk songs, which only people that listen to punk songs will enjoy. Because you got to learn to enjoy like the specifics of punk songs to appreciate it more, I guess. But if I write it as a pop song, everyone is used to pop song, so they're going to understand it. No, the style isn't important. The most important thing is that people receive the style. Could you could you say it in another way? I'm not sure I understand. Or that it's about something universal? Is that right? No matter what the style is? What do you think is the song that I made that fits the best and the worst? Something like that. What, like yeah, the song that I made so far that comes to mind that most people could enjoy, or that very few people could enjoy. Imagine that each style is generalized language. If you speak different languages, people won't understand me. But if I speak the language that they want to speak, they're going to understand me. Okay, okay. How can I do that in practice? Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, I think I kind of understand. So it shouldn't be so diverse. The songs shouldn't be so different one from the other. I must choose, I'm the one that must choose. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but can you give an example? Ah, the style that I like. Okay. Okay, I see. I see. Alright, so choosing a style that I like and that people can identify with and that resonates with people that can resonate with a large audience. He's right, your music must be something that you like first. Yeah. Also, I don't know why, but Discord invitation still doesn't work. Okay, well, I'll create a new one. I'll, okay, I got to remember it. I'll create a new one, write it down as a post or in the comments. Okay. Okay, that's food for thought. Okay. So I also wanted to finish the retrospective of this live arc. So I did, I think, about 20 to 25 live streams in about 45 days. I kept creating a short song video every day and a short song every 2 to 3 days, approximately, which was my main goal. I learned new guitar chords. Okay, well, I'll generate a new invitation, Discord invite. My desktop computer died. No, it didn't die. I bought a new one, but then the new one died because the old one was very, very slow. So I sent it back and I bought a Mac. So I borrowed money and I'm now in debt. And my laptop computer died. So I bought a new one and I'm even more in debt. Uh, but I also bought a better microphone and audio interface, so I should be able to make better songs, and if I don't, then it's on me. It's my fault. It's that I've got to learn. And we grew from about 200 or 300 subscribers to 500 subscribers, so it's a very big progression. Although, I'm never happy because it's still quantitatively it's small, but it's much more useful to consider the rate of growth than a specific point in time. So there was, I grew, I made like maybe like 20 songs, so that's quite a lot. I'm pretty good at giving advice, but it's not my place to make the choice about what style you should make. It's what it's about what you like first. Okay. Okay. And then you need to distribute your songs to attract people using you with lyrics that they can identify to. Okay, so there's two components. There's the style and there's the lyrics. And the lyrics must be something that people can relate to, no matter what the style is. Okay. By the way, thank you for coming, Spike and Anonymous. You you discovered me during this arc. So yeah, I think you're probably part of the 200-ish subscribers that came during past the past month and a half. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Because Taylor Swift does make songs in different genres, but only after she has grown very big and she has created her fan base and all. At first, she just made country music for teenage girls. At first, The Weeknd just made Toxic Love, dark R&B songs. Just one thing. And I'm still at this stage. All the songs should give either an emotion or an idea that people can relate to. It's the basis for becoming someone famous. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I understand what you mean. Alright. Alright, okay. So one main theme. I think there is one theme that already uh that is part of my songs. In a lot of my songs, there's a feeling of thrill and of intensity and living life intensely and as if life was something beautiful and magical and special. Okay. I hope I helped you. I'm sorry, but I gotta go. See you, and anyway, have a great. Yeah, it's already like 1 a.m. in France. So have a great night, Anonymous. Sleep well. You're kind of. It's like, is it? Yeah, you're both kind of crazy to watch 1 a.m. live stream on a on a Sunday, and you probably have school or work tomorrow. Thank you for your dedication, Anonymous and Spike. Yeah, see you, Anonymous. Okay, so one last time. Yeah, there's an emotion of a thrill in my songs. I feel in a lot of my songs. It's also what I want to the way I want to live. So let's wrap up the retrospective. What worked and what doesn't, what didn't during this live arc? If you want more help, my Discord is okay. Okay, understood. Understood. Okay, okay. I need to remember it. So I need to. I don't have notes right now, but hey, Footy, how are you doing, Footy? I'll contact you, Anonymous. I'll contact you. So connect you and make a Discord, make a link to Discord, and make a description for the live stream. Hope you're doing well, Footy. Welcome to the last live stream ever. Can you add me on Discord? I won't remember your name. Can you write it as a comment or something so that I can see it once the live stream has ended? I'll add you. I'll share the link too. Yeah, so last live stream of the live arc. By the way, how is your name pronounced? Fully. Fulai. 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 So yeah, last arc for a while. It's so what worked and what didn't. What didn't work is that I still haven't found a way to protect my ears because I spend a lot of time making music and have tinnitus, probably because of that. And I'm scared that I'm losing my hearing. And it's something that I'm very concerned about, and I haven't found a way to solve it. I haven't really found a way to not burn out either. I haven't really found a way to have a regular sleep schedule. And I'm still not good at rapping or singing or playing guitar live. So that's something to solve. Will you still call yourself Hope when you'll be famous? Yes, at least for a while. At least for a while. I've decided on this name. Before that, so my first my first artist name was pretty cringe and awkward, but then okay, so so quick history of me. I started making music when I was 14 and I made French rap songs. And my name then was L Brain because I thought I was very smart. That's actually that's not exactly why I chose this name, but it's kind of why I chose this name. So my second artist name was Plume, which means feather, because I tried to make the songs that I wanted to make, still French rap songs or songs that I wanted them to be well written songs and not what was trendy at the time in French rap, which was what seemed to me like low effort gangster rap with not much lyrical content. More like Lil Pump than like Eminem. And I wanted to create things more like Eminem. I didn't know Eminem at the time, but it's the same kind of thing. Then I dropped out of school. I dropped out of high school. I gave up on music for a few months, then I started again and I started making electronic dance music like Avicii. And around the same time, I learned that the universe was going to die. It very profoundly and deeply impacted me. Because, classic existential crisis, especially at 15, which is when you feel if everything will end, then why do anything? What should I do? So I didn't know. But one notion that stayed with me is the notion of entropy. That disorder always stays the same or increases. Entropy. So I called myself Entropy. And it's a really, really cool name. I find it to be a really, really cool name. Then I kept making songs for a few years and I made no progress and I gave up again. Then I started making emo rap songs, but this time in English. And I thought about what artist name to choose. And the one artist name that I thought was good was that of Tyler, the Creator. Because the creator, quote unquote creator, could mean a lot of things. But it wasn't enough. It was too restrictive. At least I personally found it too restrictive. So, because I didn't want to just create, I wanted to be able to do everything. I didn't want to only be able to create. I didn't know what I may want to do in the future. I didn't want to be limited by my name. So I decided on the name Leo the human being. Because the human being it's still restrictive. It doesn't encompass everything, but it's much larger. It's larger. Not, I don't know if it's much larger, but it's larger. And Leo is my given name. Then, a few months ago, after a lot of thought and reflection, I decided little by little the idea of changing my name to something that was starting to take form, to grow from being just small, like roots, just roots, and that was starting to grow, is hope. Hope. And after several weeks, at least, I decided to change my name to Hope. It felt like a very big risk to take. I was small, but I was afraid that subscribers and fans wouldn't like it. And it was hard to how to create a new Spotify and Apple Music, not Apple Music, but new Spotify and Deezer and our profile, and I couldn't switch my past songs to this new profile, and it was a mess logistically. But I thought it was I came to think that it was important to do so, and I'm not completely satisfied with this name because it's not universal and because it doesn't include everything that I want it to mean. Dawn, DAWN, is not perfect, but it includes it includes some things that hope doesn't include, and there are several words that I think are missing from the name hope. I'm not completely satisfied with it, but I'm going to keep it at least for a bit, at least for a while. Yeah. I'm hope now. I have become hope. I am become hope. What was that quote? I am become hope, creator of words. That's what I want to be. So yeah. So anyway, there seems to be one person still watching the live. So uh, thank you for watching this live. I'm going to wrap it up and to end the live soon. What I wanted to, the last things I wanted to say are that actually it may be a bad idea to stop making live streams because okay. I don't know yet what the next arc is going to be. I think that between arcs there's going to be like almost every time maybe 1 or 2 weeks period during which I do after the fact report. I try to analyze what worked well and what didn't, and to learn from that to build the next arc. And also I recharge and I think about what the next arc could be. Because I want to create something that is interesting, that is exciting to follow. I want it I want to make it worth it to be a fan and to follow me. So I don't know yet what the next arc will be. But one of the things that I can do and that are hard to learn and to copy, including with AI, is to become good at freestyling. To actually do it, and then I'll do live streams again or something, like in a few months, and I'll be much better at freestyling, and you'll be able to compare my first freestyles, like a month ago, to my freestyles then. And I think this could be cool, and this could be useful to grow. Because if I do live streams and I freestyle and I'm good at freestyling, then people could come. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm going to think for a bit about what the next chapter is going to be. Though I haven't spent much time learning to freestyle because I thought that it wouldn't be a great it's not something that will compound. Learning to make great songs can compound, though I'm not sure with AI music flooding the market that it will still be useful, but it's something that can be useful and still be useful in 10 years or 20 years. But learning to freestyle is more useful as a way to get famous and not really useful afterwards. Because it doesn't get better and better. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It seems less scalable than learning to make good songs. So, hey, new people watching the live stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to end this live stream in a few minutes, so you're watching the last minutes. So, uh, actually, I don't have a surprise planned for the end. I don't, but it would have been a great things to say. A great thing to say. Yeah. So, what didn't work during this arc is that I hurt my ears. I um, burnt out repeatedly, and I had several technological problems with my computers dying and or being very slow, and I didn't do as much as I could have live stream wise. I feel like much more was possible than what I did. So that's, and I haven't solved any of those problems yet. That's for what didn't work. What worked is that I grew less than I wanted, but I still grew subscribers wise. And I kept my I kept my word on my main goal, which was to make a short song video about every day. I almost did it. And a short song every 2 to 3 days. I almost did it. I missed a few, but only a few. So that's something I'm happy about. I guess I have trouble being proud of myself, but it's something that I could be proud of, I think. And also, much, it's still not very interesting, but I feel like I'm much better at live streaming than I was a month and a half ago during my first live stream. Also, the challenge is like a 7 hours or 8 hours long live stream. Songs in different genres that I wasn't familiar with. Singing live, though I'm not good at singing. I made a this is important though, maybe. I made a music video for Corazon. I made like 20 songs. I made, sorry, a lyric video, not a music video for Corazon, but with, it's like a music video, but with lyrics, because it's not good enough to be a music video by itself with no lyrics, because I don't, well, at least because I don't have enough money to film a real music video, and I haven't found a way to do it with no money. But I still did that, and I think that's about it. But like just making a short song video every day takes me almost the entire day. So I didn't have much time to do other things. Though it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. It wasn't me to do other things if I wanted to. So one thing that didn't work is that I created 2 t-shirts that are based on a story that we created during a live stream. And I tried to share them because they are t-shirts that are limited edition that were only available for 10 days up until 1 hour ago, and that have a secret QR code in the inside label here, on the inside label here, with a secret video, and that there's only going to ever be 4 of those shirts to exist. Well, or there could be more, but it was supposed to be at most 20 shirts. So then I could sign them, and they are affordable. They cost 13 euros. That's about $15. I looked at the price for a standard t-shirt, like the price for merch, and it's like $20 to $25, and mine is 15. So because I intentionally priced it very low, because the goal wasn't to make money, it was to create something special that only the people here at the very beginning could experience, and that would be a great time and event, something special. So I did that, but the result is that only one person bought a shirt, and I personally bought 3, but only one other person won, and that means that there's going to only ever be 4 shirts that will have been printed, and they're going to be very rare. But I still want it. I didn't want. I want it. I hope that at least 5 people would buy one, maybe 10. So yeah. But I didn't advertise them in the shorts, as one fan told me. So that may be why. But I learned that to do better next time. So the lesson is to advertise them in shorts in this case. So today, 1 hour and 20 minutes after the beginning of the last live stream of the live arc, and of the last live stream for a while, and of the last minute of the live arc, which was there for a month and a half to never happen again, which was there for a very short amount of time on summer, in a few weeks during summer in the 2020s, which was there in what will feel like eternities in a few years and decades, in like 2055 or 2070, when the 2020s will feel like what the 1970s or the 1920s feel to us now. Something long gone and forgotten and that happened worlds away. In this very minuscule amount of time that we had, like a speck of dust in the cosmos, like a drop of water in the ocean of time. In this specific thing, this time that we shared, that we lived together, when as I made songs, as I did live streams, as a few people were there, as we discussed on the Discord and on the comments, as I'm just small and just a few people are here, and it's just the beginning of everything. It's the 2020s, it's the beginning of everything. It's when technological revolutions come, it's when revolutions are happening, it's at the beginning of the world. And this very, very small second in the middle of the universe, that is now gone forever. That we can now only look back on and not live. Now we can say, I was here and this mattered to me. I was here. Thank you very much to the better days that will be.